Shalom, 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 shalom. Welcome to another episode of the Set Apart Man, where we teach men how to walk stronger in their purpose, how to be more obedient to the word of the Most High Yah, and how to live more righteous. You know, in today's video, man, I want to talk about the importance of set apart men choosing a woman with some sense, choosing a woman that's got some wisdom and can see what's going on in the playing field. Because oftentimes, man, men choose a woman according to her looks, she's freaky, her body and all of that, but they don't have no mind. And you're sitting here wondering, man, why am I having to deal with this airhead? So, man, I'm gonna play a clip and you'll see what I'm talking about. Roll that footage.
I'ma just be honest. Trump was God ordained. I'ma just say God meant for Trump to be put in office because he's trying to teach y'all a lesson. And a lot of people won't understand this. But since I understand it, let me tell you. The best thing Trump did was shut down the U.S. when COVID hit. Why? Because it taught people how to not depend on the government, but depend on themselves. Depend on their community. Be with each other. Because at that rate, some people couldn't work. Others could. And y'all was still getting money. He still was giving y'all money to be at home. But for some people, y'all used it irresponsibly. For other people, they made a business out of it. They took that money and invested. Now, the government is shutting down again. Food stamps is going away. Now y'all got to depend on God. Or you can depend on yourself and starve. I've been going back and forth with people like, oh, we're not going to be able to eat. There's pantries out there. Oh, but we don't want that because it's this, it's that, it's this, it's that. Well, then you can starve. We in a situation where you can either come together as a community or you can starve. People hate Trump so bad, but they're not realizing he was put in the office to shut all this down. Y'all depend on the government way too much. Way too much. Yes, I understand we can't afford certain things. That's why we have community. We have each other. If I got it, you got it. Like, y'all spend y'all money on the most ridiculous things ever. Unless it's rent, car insurance, car note, cable. Well, cable don't even really matter. But just stuff that you really need.
The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. What truth? That you are a slave. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage. Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself. This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
All praise to the Most High Yah, shalom. Man, thank you for tuning in to another righteous Ruach Spirit-filled episode of the Set Apart Man. Once again, I'm back at it in them trenches, handling that kingdom business. You know, first and foremost, man, regardless of if you are a man that is a Democrat or a man that is a Republican, I'm gonna tell you from my stance, I'm apolitical. And the reason I'm that way is because, man, I'm gonna decipher, differentiate, and discern the pros and the cons of each administration. And each side, left or right, does some things well and fails tremendously at some things. So I'm apolitical. So, you know, this ain't the video for you to be like, oh man, he's a Trump supporter, or he's a Biden, or no, I'm apolitical. I handle my business contrary to what these politicians are doing. But man, that young lady, man, she dropped some wisdom from the simple fact that a lot of people were asleep as far as their dependency on the government. They were asleep prior to COVID. And the fact is, you still have some people with this government shutdown that are still asleep, are not discerning and figuring out what's going on the playing field. And man, she talked about, okay, you had some people during COVID the president gave money, some people was out getting, rims, getting hair, nails, foolishness, systems put in their car. And other people use that as a leg up to invest that money to get something off the ground, to be able to set themselves apart. Men, this is vital. You choose a woman with wisdom, a woman that can discern, a woman that can reason. A lot of these women men end up hitching themselves with, man, they can't discern anything. They can't figure out why their life seems like a bowl of Jello and they can't get out the bowl. And it all has to do with men. Man, when you choose a woman according to the will of the Most High Yah as a set-apart man, you can only go for a set-apart woman. You can't be going for one of these worldly women that, when they've got an opportunity to advance, they're thinking about buying pocketbooks, going on vacations, getting their nails done, getting some more expensive weave and wigs. No, you can't. No, heck no. Get you a woman with some sense. Get you a woman with some sense. Because, man, if you're moving according to logic and wisdom as a man, she can help be a part of the program, whatever you got going on as a man, and help you see things that you can't even see. She can help you. She can be an asset to you. But you think about a lot of these low functioning women that look good, man, they're a liability. They're a liability. You got to understand, you want your woman to be in tune with what's going on. You think about, you've got a man out there married to a woman, and that household is feeling the effects of the government shutdown, and she can't even discern, maybe I need to stop buying all this stuff on Amazon, because my household is impacted. No, she doesn't care. You got to get you a woman with some sense to say, I'm going to buckle down so we can weather this storm, because she wants to weather it with you as a man. She wants to help you meet your purpose as a man. But far too many times, man, men go for these Instagram models, these women popping their thought pocket online, and you got a straight dud. You got a straight dud. She can't help you start no business. She can't help you, grow anything, because, man, her mind is shot. She's low functioning, low vibrational. Whereas you got a set apart woman, man, she can seize an opportunity and say, hey, rather than if the government is giving out this money, stimulus, like, you got to think, man, they gave out a lot of money in stimulus, and you ask some of these women, what do they got to show for it? Nothing at all. They didn't pay off no debt. They got themselves deeper in the debt. They went to the mall, bought it all, spent it all on Shein and Fashion Nova. Ain't got nothing to show for it. You don't want a woman like that, man. You want a woman that is prudent financially and can help you. You think about it. The word of the Most High Yah, calls for a set-apart man to have a helpmeet, not a hindrance. You got a low vibration, and low functioning woman, spiritually retarded, mentally retarded. That is a liability. That is a hindrance to you. In hard times like this, you're trying to explain to her, hey, things is getting a little rough, but this is how we weather the storm, and it just doesn't click in her head. It just doesn't click. You got to think, you don't want no woman out there you remember that Cheesecake Factory lady. You don't want no woman that's, I'm too good to go to cheese. Those are the women that's going to be out here struggling, low functioning. No, you don't want that kind of woman. You want the kind of woman where, y'all can be in there eating turkey sandwiches, and she just is content as can be, because she knows what's going on. You got to navigate through it. You got to shift through it. You get you an airhead woman, she can't even realize the government is shut down. People are being impacted. She's going to be, well, I want to go to Roof Chris and all of this, and ain't providing nothing. No kind of help in the house. No kind of help to you as your purpose as a man. Men, you do not want that kind of woman. It's a waste of time. Man, choose you a woman, according to righteousness. Choose you a woman that's got some sense, some wisdom, that can discern. Far too many men got these women, and they're like trophies that collect dust. That's the only thing a trophy is good for. Sitting on a shelf, looking pretty once it's dusted off. And other than that, if you don't keep it maintained and clean off, it's just gonna get dusty. Think about men out there that's got that kind of woman. Can't do nothing. You got to think, man, you got some men out there that are set apart, that are married, and they've got a wife that said, hey, husband, we don't need to be eating out because the government is shut down. We need to be saving money because we don't know how long this can go. You want your woman to be clicking and popping like that. Hey, no, I'm good. We ain't got to go on no date night. We can save money because we don't know what the outcome of this government shutdown is going to be. You know, we never know. You got to think, she'll go into save mode. Some of these women, they stay in spin mode. And this is the reason why low functioning, low vibrationing women, they always struggling, always got to scheme and come up with crafty devices to try to swindle folk and men out of money. Men, you don't want that kind of woman. You don't want her. Get you a woman that's got a brain and can use that frontal lobe, that cerebral cortex, for critical thinking. Get you that kind of woman. Man, let me get up in here, man, in Lowe's, man, and get some building material. Once again, this is the Set Apart Man, kicking it gun barrel straight. Until next time, stay set apart, stay disciplined, and stay in the word of the Most High Yah. Wow.